can't tell me black and Hispanics ain't the greatest people on the face of the earth. When no nation and no race of people can compete with us on any level. Who's the fastest man alive, past and present? Jesse Owens and Usain Bolt. You understand? Not a Chinese man, not a white man, not an African, blacks. You understand that? Straight up and down. Who runs the football field? You know damn well it's black and Hispanics. Who runs the baseball field? You understand? Ken Griffey Jr. You understand that? Sammy Sosa. What Sammy Sosa did, Mark McGuire needed steroids for. You understand? What Serena Williams did, I don't even know that white woman's name, she needed steroids for. And she still couldn't beat Serena. Now let Serena have tested positive for steroids. They would have ripped everything from her. They would have destroyed her legacy. They would have dragged her. You understand? Now I'm not going to pick her up too much because she put a goddamn white baby in her womb. You understand? Like really think about how many white reporters her father had to fend off from her. Think about how many white people tried to break her spirit and her father defended her. Think about the racism that she had to overcome in America. And now the millions of dollars that she accumulated is going to be left to a white boy. Y'all don't see the problem? Like, let me tell you something. And this is something very foreign to our people. We've been on the wrong side of racism since 1492. We have been on the wrong side of another nation's so-called supremacy since Columbus sailed the ocean blue. When racism works, loving everybody doesn't work. Because they push to you that we need to love everybody. But who the hell loves us? You want to know why there's a Chinatown in every major city? Because the Chinese don't love everybody. The Chinese love seeing Chinese faces. So as a result, they set up a city and listen, if you're a black or Hispanic, you can't get a store in Chinatown. You can't get a shop in Chinatown. So how the hell do the Chinese come to Harlem? How the hell does the East Indian come to Harlem? You understand? Where the hell's our businesses? It's Black History Month, right? Martin Luther King gave them away. Because we don't care about our identity. The reason why the Chinese can be united is because they know who's on the same team. They look at an Asian and say, he's got the same jersey on as me. But you know what? We're so divided, we don't know what the hell to call ourselves. We want to be Cometians. We want to be African. We want to be Christians. We want to be Democrats and Republicans, except what God called us.
Thank you, brother.
And as a result, appreciate you, brother, because we sit around and we think that we can be in the melting pot known as America, we fail every time because that destroys our strength. That destroys our unity. This is what blows my mind. Like, black and Hispanics fought so that we can go sit on a white toilet. How many of these stores are owned by white people, East Indian people, that they even have a toilet that you could use? Like, realistically, you got Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X Boulevard. And on this corner, how many restrooms can a black man use 50 years after integration? There's no bathroom in Dunkin' Donuts. There's no bathroom in Starbucks. Cohen's isn't going to let you take a piss. You understand? You know what that means? We have to wake up from Martin Luther King's dream. Martin Luther King did a disservice to the ghetto. Did a disservice to the black and Hispanic community. Because no other race of people comes here and tries to join America. Every other race stays segregated. Every other race stays separated. That's why you have Chinatown. That's why you have Bollywood. That's why you have Little Italy. But when you come to Harlem, listen, the first millionaire in the world was a black woman by the name of C.J. Walker who came out of Harlem. How did you go from millionaires coming out of Harlem and the Harlem Renaissance to Harlem being renamed Soha? How do you go from the Harlem Renaissance to seeing signs in Harlem that say the New Harlem? You know what the New Harlem is? The New Harlem is dog whistle racism for white Harlem. You understand? Meaning, a dog whistle is a frequency that only dogs can hear. When you see New Harlem, it looks like, oh, they're revamping. No. What it means is, Harlem is now safe for white joggers. Harlem is now available. White people can start moving in. We're kicking all the niggas and spics out.